Rapper TJX6 might be the most honest scammer of all time. Honest scammer sounds like an oxymoron, but in this case, it's shockingly true. The dude actually raps about scamming. In fact, he created an entire genre around it.
Last summer, I done got so many iPhones, but now that change, you gotta do it with the SIM card.
It's called scam rap, and he wears it like a badge of honor. His music is closer to a step-by-step scamming tutorial than actual rap. It would be hilarious if scamming wasn't so damaging. He had a quick rise to fame, but disappeared quickly after, and blew all his money in the process. Let's examine the bizarre story of rap's biggest scammer. TJX6, not to be confused with another popular rapper, TJ, began scamming at age 7, encouraged by his older brother, according to an interview with No Jumper.
I was doing some little dumb selling parsley, faking like it's weed, all that.
Shut up. How old were you when you were selling fake weed?
7.
Growing up in Detroit, one of the most crime-ridden U.S. cities for decades, likely normalized this way of life for TJ, as well as contributed to the popularity of scam rap among fans. Before joining the rap game, TJ got his start scamming on Twitter.
On Twitter, I started off on Twitter first. Used to sell like Xboxes and PlayStations and shit for a low price. Make a little, like a fake warehouse page saying I was like a store, put like a whole nother location in the bio, everything. And then I post Xboxes, TVs, everything on there.
And by age 12, he was finally ready to take his finances seriously.
When I was like 12, that's when I started stacking.
Like, what was the next scam you got put on to?
Instagram scam.
What was that?
With Instagram scams, like you getting promos from like famous people. So like I said in one song, I got promo from Black China. That's no cap.
How much did you pay for that?
I paid $3K for that. She posted my That's the day I made $9K in one day.
So he pays a celebrity for a promo and then scams the celebrity. Well, at least he's not scamming a broke fan. Never mind, he does that too.
A lot of people blamed him falling off on him scamming his fans.
Yeah, he just posting cash apps and like all the bullshit you see with people posting these cash apps. I got a cash app, log in with 5,000 on it, give me $100. And then you get 30 people to send you $100. Just made 3,000 off 30 followers and you got 600,000 followers.
If you've ever been scammed, you know how embarrassing and demoralizing it can be. In that situation, it's vital for you to have someone to talk to. That's why I partner with today's sponsor, BetterHelp. Thanks to today's sponsor, BetterHelp, we all can have access to a therapist who can provide us with helpful, unbiased advice if our mental health is suffering. I went to therapy a couple years ago when I really needed it and would recommend others doing the same. An estimated more than 1 in 5 US adults experienced mental health challenges in 2021, which totals nearly 60 million people. In response to this, BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who is trained to be a support system while you're in need. If you find yourself struggling with mental health, it's okay to admit it to yourself and seek out solutions. And hiring a pro is usually the best way to solve problems. The therapist they pick for you will have tons of experience dealing with whatever you're going through. Every single one of their therapists is licensed, has a master's or doctorate degree, and has spent over 3 years and 1,000 hours working with people just like you. And if you need to switch therapists for whatever reason, BetterHelp makes it easy to switch with no cost or worry. If you think therapy is for you, you can join the over 4 million people who have used BetterHelp. Use my link betterhelp.com/Spencer Cornelia or choose Spencer Cornelia during sign up for a special discount off your first month of therapy. He eventually got his Instagram banned and tried to get it back, which is funny because I got my account banned just because someone was mad at me. Which scammer was mad at me? Who knows? In a twist of irony, it appears he was scammed trying to get it back too.
Okay, the Instagram goes away and you tried super hard to get it back and it didn't work?
I spent like $3,000 on getting it back, never got it back.
Really?
Wasted $3,000 on.
His scamming continued with Walmart, Wells Fargo, gift cards, fake credit cards, and much more. Any scam he could find, TJ would get involved.
Go in there, say you want to get a teddy bear for your little sister because she graduating, but you grab a gift card. But you going in there with an embossed card already. You loading a gift card with a fake credit card.
Right.
So when you load the 500, so that's 500 on one gift card. You drive around that city, go back to Detroit, cash in me in downtown. Give you $10K or however much you bring back.
After a childhood of scamming, in 2019, TJX6 decided to bring his scamming mainstream and began rapping about his scams, often detailing every step of his scam. He is credited with pioneering the Detroit rap genre, scam rap, known for crazy admissions of illegal activity, rapping off beat in a low-key style, unlike most popular flashy rappers of the time. Commenters often joke about 12 and the feds coming for TJ. The FBI loves his music. He don't even rap. He just confessed to felonies. Not surprising when his lyrics read like instructions from the dark web. Turn this up. I'm about to teach y'all some little lessons. I'm about to teach y'all homies something. If y'all had any questions, if you ain't got no money, trust me, bro. You can't be stressing. I'm about to teach you how to swipe from these little lessons. Go onto your site and it's gone. Tell you which address to load. Then you type that same address on the Bitcoin machine. If you put the right address, it should pop up green. Then from there, you're done with that Bitcoin machine. This track is titled Swipe Lesson, and TJ's biggest hit is actually called Dark Web. He teaches his fans about VPNs, knockoff SIM cards, Bitcoin machines, and the Tor browser. He even held a small scammer convention inside of a Manhattan streetwear store for young aspiring scammers. His stage name, TJX6, is a reference to his MSR X6, a device he uses to clone credit cards which can actually be purchased on Amazon. TJ came up through the rap scene with a rapper named Casher Kwan. Casher details the series of events that led to their smash hit dynamic duo, even calling his shot, saying he knew it would be a hit.
We was in the studio. We missed our flight to Miami. So I'm like, the next flight ain't until like 6 more hours. So we finna sleep in the studio and make a song and made dynamic duo. It took about 5 hours. But as we making the song, we talking about everything like, yeah, this song gonna blow us up. We gonna get rich. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. And 2 days later, it just happened.
Shortly thereafter, TJX6 skyrocketed to stardom, leaving Casher behind. Casher seems salty about this, but TJ was nice enough to give Casher 30 bands, what rappers call $30,000, when he signed his first contract.
You gave him like 30 grand when you signed, right? Mm-hmm. And was that just like an acknowledgement of the fact that you had kind of came up in a way that he didn't? And
No. That was just like that was my man's. Like I was hanging around him. We was looking out for each other, so I gave him 30,000.
This is quite surprising, as there's typically no honor among thieves, but Casher had a different take, claiming TJ was not generous with his newfound riches.
He sent me a screenshot of the bank account. It's $1 million in there. I'm like, what the f? I'm thinking he lying, telling me like, oh yeah, bro, I'm gonna throw you like 50,000, bro. You feel me? You my man. You stayed down, so I for sure got 50 racks for you. So the got the bag. I ain't gonna ask him for no money because I'm still grinding, doing my thing. So the bag came, started acting funny.
To be honest, bro, like it was one time I had $0, bro, and I was texting this like, bro, let me get like 500 real quick. I'm trying to get some weed, get some food, you feel me? Chill for the day. No text back for 2 days. I got $0. You just got a whole 8. Like, what happened to all them dreams you was telling me?
So, did TJ give Casher the 30 grand or not? Well, Casher spills the beans on what really happened.
I told him to pull up to the studio to do a video. I'm like, I'm gonna bring like 10, 15,000, bring like 30,000. We can have some money out, do what we do. So go to the bank, get the 30,000. He take pictures, post it onto his Instagram and all that. So I tell him like, let me see that 30,000 real quick so I can put that in the video. Go outside to do the scene. He ain't thinking nothing of it because it's me. I told him like, yeah, we finna go down the street and do the scene. So we go down the street and do the scene. I just took the bag with the 30K and I never pull it back up.
Like 2 peas in a pod, Casher also admits to scamming his own fans.
A lot of people blamed him falling off on him scamming his fans.
Yeah, I used to do that too, but I stopped. I don't do that no more.
With the blunt honesty and low-key vibe TJ displays, you gotta remind yourself that he's actually a bad dude and massive scammer, and that honesty he shares is mixed with a lot of cap. He just makes scamming sound so normal, and people love him for it. Some even take it as a badge of honor to be scammed by him. People are weird. TJX6 is a brilliant marketer though, and knows how to get attention. At his first concert, he faked his own arrest. He told Adam 22 that he was considering stopping scamming since he was getting so popular, but also that he wanted to keep doing it.
For my birthday, I'm gonna stop that shit.
TJ discusses making his first million and then quickly blowing most of it.
That's like a big lump of money. That's $1 million. You feel me? That's what everybody dream about and say I want. When I got it, it was like I could do anything because you really can do anything that you want with $1 million.
I mean, do you have any regrets?
Yeah, how much I spent in the beginning. I probably would have still had that because I still got some of the money from the deal.
And what was that? I mean, clothes, hoes,
all the cars, houses, people asking for jewelry.
He may have blown through his record contract funds, but with all his scamming, I'm sure TJ isn't worried about cash. When his bank account runs dry, he can just hit up one of his scam ATMs that prints money until the feds show up. I've covered a lot of scammers, but I can't say we've ever come across a scammer this brazen. It weirdly makes him seem more likable than the scammers who claim to be good people. He certainly is not a good person though. Wired asked him, do you ever feel bad? Sometimes, he says. It depends on the situation. Like around Christmas last year, a lot of people were telling me I was taking their last money for Christmas gifts. That's really the only time I was feeling bad. I hate when people blame victims of scams, but his fans have to be willing and eager to fall for his scams, seeing as he tells them up front what he's doing. Though most of TJ's scams, it seems, are done in the shadows by his runners or anonymously online. It's hard to believe TJ never went to prison for scamming, but this kid is no simple-minded criminal. He's a lot smarter than he looks, and he's made a career out of it. I've made my career out of exposing scammers, so I think it's time I turn to rapping as well. Check out White Boy Spencer on Spotify for my upcoming release. Thanks for watching.